Hey, what's up, you guys? Beautiful. No longer a horse, as you can see. Hi, Emmy. Abby, congrats on first and second. I did keep the horse hairstyle, though. I actually went and I got more banana clips because I loved that one so much. It's a little bit, like, big for my hair. My hair is kind of short right now. So I got this one that's a little bit shorter to match the length, but, like... I'm still having fun with this hairstyle, so I'm gonna keep this until it is no longer straight. I wash my hair every day, except for when I straighten it, because the heat damage... this is loud. Hold on. I can see that being loud. The heat damage is more than I want to deal with at this point in my life. So I have been kind of like trying to take care of my hair or whatever. So, with that in mind, whenever I straighten my hair, I tend to keep it straight as long as possible. And my hair doesn't get greasy. I'm very blessed to have really good hair. But what it does do is get itchy. Like, my scalp will want to come off. And that's the part that I can't deal with. So whenever my hair starts getting itchy, that's when I finally say goodbye to the straightened hair. But I can push it, like, honestly, like 5 or 6 days, which I think is kind of gross, to be completely honest. But I mean, things we do for beauty, right? Banana clip is great. Like, I'm excited. Thank you. I'm excited to see how it looks like curly. But with that being said, for the time being, I have some announcements, as you can see in the title and by the banner there. Your girl is officially in the rotation for the Twitch Latin Guild collaboration with Twitch, as well as just other Latin creators in general. I believe Twitch offered this opportunity to whoever they chose to be included in the Together for Latin Luminarias shelf on the home page, which is so very exciting. The channels that you see displayed initially are tailored, of course, to you and your own viewing habits, just Latin creators. That way it still tailors to the content that you like to see. And if you click see more, you can see all of the Latin creators that are actively live at any given time, which I think is really freaking cool. Like yesterday at the end of the horse stream, there was only 4 channels there. Today, right now specifically, there are like, I think like 45 people streaming, which is so fun and cool. And I'm going to hop in through every single person and follow every single one. The other news is the music that you are currently listening to is from the video game Mexico 1921, A Deep Slumber, which is a new game. It just came out today. I've been waiting for this game for 2 years since it was first showcased in Latin American Game Showcase, which I co-streamed, and I'm so excited. I showed the trailer yesterday. I'll show the trailer before we get into it today so we know what we're getting into. If you haven't been keeping up. And that's the vibes. If anyone pops in Spanish, I will be speaking in Spanish. Just FYI. This will probably be a game in Spanish, I think, with English subtitles, according to what I saw in the trailer. But I really hope that you guys stick around and watch it because it's a game that I think is very important to me, given that it is about Mexico City and the Mexican Revolution, which is something that I am not too familiar with as a Mexican individual who did not grow up in Mexico. So I'm excited to learn about the history of Mexico's revolution through the arts and through music and through the crazy, crazy story that we're about to see. As you'll see in the credits for the trailer, like the National Library, like the government is involved in the making of this game. So pretty cool if you ask me. So let's switch over to that, shall we? Allow me to share my screen with you. Play capture. Thank you. Alternate activity, Steam. Good. Very nice. Let us full screen this hoe.
Cuidado, mijo. Culparán al pueblo en otra puesta en escena.
¡Hay sitio para todos!
Hay algo en el horizonte, una revolución total. Un gran sistema opresor se está formando y no estamos listos.
La historia olvida las palabras, pero atiende a la magia de las obras.
Se siente la tensión acá. Finalmente la creación de la Secretaría de Educación Pública.
¿Por quién estamos aquí? ¡Por los pueblos!
Oh yes, in the Department of Education.
Perseguida donde hasta el aire mismo va a dolernos. El presidente va a morir.
Game is very quiet, that's right. Right.
Porque todo está a punto de cambiar. Una fotografía es un testimonio certero pero fugitivo. Es otra forma de recordar.
La tinta relata secretos.
No hay más que dos clases de hombres: los que destruyen y los que construyen.
Juan Aguirre. Ese hijo de la chingada. Avisa que voy para allá. Escucha bien, Juan.
Today.
Estás en la boca del lobo.
So yes, I'm very excited about this. Let's see. I think there's also a gameplay trailer. Oh my god.
Mexico 1921 A Deep Slumber is a documentary video game where you play as Juan Aguirre, a photojournalist that will dive into a gripping political plot in post-revolutionary Mexico City. In Mexico 1921 A Deep Slumber, you get to explore real historical sites throughout 7 levels, like Mexico City Zócalo, the police inspection, the Secretary of Public Education, the National Palace, and even travel to Popocatépetl's crater, one of Mexico's active volcanoes.
I want to go there so bad.
All this created in a surprising visual style inspired by muralist art techniques and art of that time.
Is that a vibe? I think this has to be.
You play with Juan's 3 main mechanics: interact and collect, photograph, nosy mode,
Nosy mode.
and a notebook.
I really hope that's called modo chismoso, because otherwise what's the point, you know?
The main
like,
mechanic being the camera.
end this up for
we
that
worked on a
camera.
design by combining a Yashica D camera with a Kodak A to allow historical accuracy to photographic techniques while taking into account the player's digital experience.
There we go.
These abilities pretend to allow the player to discover the world around him and capture important pieces of history that allow progression and exciting approach to Mexican history throughout the levels.
This one is kind of quiet, right?
As a news reporter, you will have to be part of the events that shaped Mexican
super.
history and identity while you uncover one of the big mysteries of our recent history. Who killed President Álvaro Obregón?
The art style is so interesting.
You'll have to collect important historical documents, books of interest, iconic pieces of art, interview politicians and artists, take their pictures, and use that nosy mode to discover a thing or two. Developed hand in hand with the National Newspaper Library and the Popular Arts Museum, this game will be an interactive archive of Mexican post-revolutionary history and day-to-day life, while immersing the player in an intriguing historical adventure to discover why Mexico ain't no place for the weak.
Mexico ain't no place for the weak. You heard it here first. So that is what we're getting ourselves into. Without further ado, shall we say no? So excited! Okay. First things first, I want to play this in Spanish. I'll leave the subtitles in English for you guys though. If that's all right, because I think culture. I will, however, move my this if it's like in the way. So if the camera's in the way of this, it'll probably be in the way of the subtitles. I'll move it up a little bit. Allow me to just do that real quick. And I think this will be better. Subtitles always. I cannot see without subtitles. Alright, volume seems to be balanced. I lowered my voice a little bit so that way you can put up the master volume and it'll... You know what I'm saying? Ah! Okay. I'm so excited! Oh my god. Mexico represent! I'm gonna put Mexico represent on the soundboard. From Valorant. Reina, nice work. Mexico represent. You know who I miss? That kid I interviewed, Moy Cohen, the British Mexican. His Spanish is from Mexico City, and it just is such a familiar accent to me that I miss it so much. This game is inspired by true events. These are related to certain moments in the history of Mexico that have been intertwined with fiction in order to represent one of the most important events in the history of our country, etc.
Brindemos por el general. ¿Ya vio la caricatura que le hicieron, General Obregón? Mataron al presidente electo. ¡Está muerto!
Oh, we're in, boy. Shift to run. All right, what up? This is us.
José de León Toral. Entró como caricaturista el muy cabrón. Así fue como se acercó a dispararle al presidente.
Hey, first thing learned. This is the guy that killed the president, José de León Toral.
¿Y lo dejaron comer? El hombre más poderoso del país asesinado a plena luz del día. El que disparó estaba decidido. ¿Cómo entró?
His selected menu was cocktail, probably shrimp cocktail, entremés a la mexicana, I don't know what that is. Crema portuguesa de tomate is Portuguese tomato cream. Mushroom and eggs. Fish, Veracruz style, and whatever pastel bombilla is. Ah, yes, my favorite. Yo, I love that that's a detail. I love that. I love that so much. I'm playing this like a proper detective because I don't know any of the actual history. That's kind of cool.
Ese Toral, fanático religioso, llegó en un taxi, un Chevrolet verde. Entró como caricaturista, dibujó a Aaron Sáenz. Luego el presidente y ahí le disparó. ¿Quién lo habrá mandado? Ese hombre no pudo actuar solo. ¿El que quede en el poder? ¿Los cristeros para acabar con la guerra? ¿Morones?
I feel like I'm in history class.
Los presidentes son los religiosos. Y este no es el primer atentado. Estamos en plena lucha armada, pero a ellos les conviene tenerlo con vida. Obregón prometió apaciguar las aguas. Aún así todos quieren su cabeza. La madre Conchita. Cual araña tejiendo complots por todos lados. Está bien conectada y es decidida. Qué casualidad que lo hayan matado en su reunión con los diputados y obreros. La Cron también tiene aspiraciones políticas sospechosas. Con la muerte del presidente electo le dejan el camino libre al líder de la Confederación y a quien trabaje con él. Todos parecen beneficiados por esta muerte.
Inspector, me dicen que es de alta urgencia. Tienen a un detenido allá abajo.
Chingada madre. Ya tenemos al asesino. Que le saquen lo que hay que sacarle y me dan el informe, carajo. Tenemos a Washington encima. Esto va a ser un caos.
Disculpe, inspector. Es que el detenido se niega a hablar a menos que vaya usted.
¿No me escuchó? Tengo al puto país encima.
Es que, inspector, se trata de un periodista. El que escribió Los locos son ellos.
Juan Aguirre. Ese hijo de la chingada. Avisa que voy para allá.
People ask me if I think in English or Spanish, and like whenever like bilingual stuff is happening, if I have to think about it. And this is the perfect example, I think, because I'm listening to it in Spanish, but I'm reading it in English and I'm comprehending it all the same. Like there's not really a distinction for me, I guess. Like I understand both of them. Oh, I wish I could re-examine. I guess we're hardcore roleplay right now. But yeah, like whenever he was talking about La Confederación and I read the words the Confederation, that's what made me remember that. I wanted to mention that.
Inspector, por acá, señor. ¿Qué tiene que decir al respecto? ¿Quién es el culpable? ¿Cómo pagarán? ¿Quién lo mandó?
Oh, it's a choice-based game. Oh no! This is Life is Strange, dude. This is literally Life is Strange. Except for this is Life is Real.
Esto es un tema delicado. Más tarde obtendrán la declaración oficial. Estamos llevando a cabo todas las diligencias. Por ahora, déjenos hacer nuestro trabajo.
The art style is beautiful. Also, I love this is how we find out our name. Roberto Cruz. I'm gonna pose. Take the picture. What I thought. Can I go anywhere? I can go anywhere. Oh, that's cool. I'm glad they let us walk, well, for the most part, around. I be inspecting, alright? My title is inspector. I'm gonna inspect. Oh, I thought she was gonna stop me. I'm obsessed with this art style, dude. Beautiful. So haunting. Ooh, blues. Let's go! Walking around paid off.
Una Star calibre 32. Interesante elección. Pistola española con tino mexicano. Era una celebración y sus aliados principales no estaban. Esto no pudo ser un impulso. Todo estuvo calculado. Hay más gente detrás de esto.
Oh, I didn't finish looking at that. Glossary. Oh, whoa, wait. That's cool. We can read. Oh, we'll do this at the end.
El presidente Obregón fue a comer con los diputados de Guanajuato a la bombilla. No estaba Calles, ni nadie del gabinete. Se supone que son aliados suyos, ¿que no?
Weird.
A ver, ¿qué me tienen?
Inspector, el primer disparo fue a la cabeza, a 5 centímetros de distancia. Fulminante. Todavía le siguió disparando. La víctima inclina la cabeza hacia adelante y hacia la izquierda. Se flexiona sobre su silla y da con el borde de la mesa para caer al suelo lastimándose la frente.
Oh, that's cool. I really like that mechanic right there. Y'all seen that? Y'all seen that angle shift? That was kind of cool. Watch. Oh, that's so freaking cool. I love that.
El asesino quedó petrificado al momento y no intentó huir. Lo tomó el diputado Fernández Martínez y lo están interrogando en este momento.
That's cool. Really peeking through the window.
Pantalón café con chaleco, camisa blanca, pajarita oscura y abrigo color camello con manga derecha más corta que la izquierda. Al registrar la ropa del general, se encontraron 5 tiros en el abdomen del abrigo, de finas telas.
He kept shooting, huh?
Por el otro lado, señor, estaba el reportero, el de la nota de los locos. Lo están esperando abajo.
Saquen los archivos del caudillo. Esto no se va a quedar así.
That was so cool. I love that angle shift. That's a really cool design right here. Oh, good camera shift, boy. Let's go.
Pasan los años y nada más no arreglan esta pinche torre.
Look at that nice cobbled deep slate. Oh, look at the lighting. So it's foggy.
Localizamos al chofer y el auto que llevó al asesino al lugar. Un Chevrolet verde con placas 3007.
¿Ya dijo algo?
Aún nada, inspector. Lo detuvimos junto a esta mujer.
Interesting. Oh, I thought that was a cutscene. Camera shift. Interesting. Hate it. Man, they beat her up good. We're not gonna.
A ver.
Pacifist.
Buenas. ¿Qué hacen ahí? ¿Nada? ¿Quién lo planeó? ¿Qué sabes? ¿Tampoco? ¿Quién eres, chingada madre?
Soy un alma viva. Hoy México duerme profundo.
That's the title of the game. Roll credits. Oh, my camera's freaking out. Hold up. Calm down.
Está bueno, pinche loca.
Oh, I thought that meant continue talk or like let her continue talking. I should have kept interrogating her. I've made mistakes. Can I go back? Made the wrong choice. It's rude. Wait, oh no. I accidentally made my choice. I did this on Life is Strange and I replayed an entire chapter because I refused to let one of the answers be the answers. But I guess it's kind of on brand for him to be like, bro, what? Shut up. My camera's freaking out. I can see it freaking out. Restart that, shall we? Two seconds, lads. Like kind of back. Not really back. Why is that so laggy? Hello? Man, that is awful. Well, the camera survived as long as it did. It's kind of impressive. Not even gonna lie. Not even gonna hold you, dog. Alright, we're kind of back. Last room. There's the guy.
A Francisco y Madero le debemos el sufragio efectivo. Y a este pinche loco la no reelección, ¿verdad?
¿Y este qué?
Este cabrón estuvo ahí. Lo agarramos después que al pistolero. Se ha negado a hablar, pero es el de esa nota, el periodista. Dice que tiene información, pero que solo hablará con usted. No lo sé, inspector. Aparte, traía esto.
Adult. Oh, what you thought this was? You thought we don't have a dual camera setup for nothing, bro? Come on, you know me better than that. Wait, now I have to switch my flag to the other side again. Oh no, this is gonna be a whole thing. I have to get more Mexican things to put in my background. Hold up. It matters. I promise it's important for the aesthetic. She's back, baby. Alright, let's do this thing for real, for real. Thanks, Abby.
¿Qué más tienes que decir, cabrón? Tu pinche noticia de los locos te pone entre los principales sospechosos. ¿Sabes? No tengo mucho tiempo. Y de mi tiempo depende que vayan a hacer contigo. Así que ponte a cooperar.
Si ya conoce la nota, ahora necesita creer lo que leyó.
No tengo tiempo de pinches delirios, carajo. Dime todo lo que sepas y sé muy claro, cabrón. Ya estoy hasta la madre de que todos me hablen como pinches locos.
Le han hecho buenas bromas a la locura, inspector. Lo difícil es que en ella pueda ver el verdadero problema.
Me vas a contar todo, hijo de la chingada.
Wow. Okay, so it was on brand to be rude to the lady before. Holy hell. Okay, we get to find out what's up with that paper.
Es la última vez que te quedas dormido en mi periódico. ¿Me oíste? Esta madre del concurso tiene que salir mañana. Si no, ¿a quién vamos a meter en el carro alegórico? Trae las fotografías.
Okay, personal notebook, check tasks, see photos, check tracks. How do I open that? I don't know what symbol that is. Oh, it's tab. Okay, as far as I know, this is the main character. This is who we play as. We were just talking to Felix Pallavicini, the head of El Unilateral. Felix Fulgencio Pallavicini, ex-deputy from Mexico City. Old wolf of politics in the country. Everyone knows that the position he holds is due to his closeness. Don Venustiano Carranza. And it was he, Pallavicini, who wrote... Oh god, it expands. It was he, Pallavicini, who wrote speeches for him. After the Constitution of 1917, in which he participated in its drafting, Don Venustiano told him it was necessary for him to be in charge of directing the newspapers of the revolution. That is why he was first in charge of closing everything that was still in favor of Porfirianism. Oh, there was a dude named Porfirio or something. I don't know what that's about. Such as the newspaper El Imparcial, for example, which he shut down from one day to the next. After this, Pallavicini finally opened the newspaper that is always on the side of the truth, El Unilateral. Lateral. With Don Venustiano, he had his good moments. El Unilateral, with very little time in existence, already had reporters at the most important events, exclusive interviews with the members of his cabinet, and an agenda very close to that of the presidency. The problem came when General Obregón turned his back on Carranza and ran his own. Sonorenses even started their own... Sonora is the... I'm guessing Sonorenses are the people from Sonora. Even started their own newspaper to compete with El Unilateral. the Monitor Republicano. You can imagine what happened when Don Venustiano was killed. Pallavicini, since then and from his chair, writes and spreads a discourse against Obregon's government and almost all of those close to him. The engineer keeps up to date with the important news and not so much with the other newspapers because he is as interested in the editorial as in the trifillet. I don't know that word. The political phenomenon as in the social event, in light commentary as in deep reflection. Anniversary supplement of the 2000th edition of the newspaper, 1922 April. Anniversary supplement of October 1st, 1941 newspaper. Photographic archive of El Universal. Oh, I wonder if that's the... Alright, let's look up what entrefilet means. Look at us learning English in a Spanish game. Oh, it means blurb. You pronounce it entrefilet. How do you say it in Spanish? Entrefilet? Oh, no, you say blurb. Blurb. Entrefilet. Entrefilet. Whatever. I don't speak. I would speak French. Okay. This is cool. This is very Life is Strange. I love that. Now feels familiar. And vibe. Nosy mode. Find hidden objects in private conversations. Careful. La, 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 la. For example. No one can see me here. Oh, I can get caught being nosy.
Ah.
Oh, there's not words for everybody. Who would have said that in this modern Mexico revolution? Am I doing this wrong? Maybe.
Hi.
Have you seen Gregorio? We're up to our ears in holiday coverage. Just when we need him the most, he disappears. Gregorio. Gilberto Owen saluda a usted con su más conmovida simpatía para expresarle que sinceramente agradece la reproducción que hace el Universal de hoy de sus poemas en prosa. Owen considera inútil decirle que siempre estarán sus modestas producciones a la entera disposición de usted en cuanto desee honrarlas publicándolas, careciéndolo solo, y ya entenderá con qué justicia. Pilar que en la imprenta no le traiciona como ahora, respeten mejor los originales. Owen se ofrece desde ahora devoto lector y seguro servidor de usted, poniendo a sus órdenes también una pequeña biblioteca en la que encontrará algo de Proust y de Joyce, así como ediciones en portugués de Eca de Heroes. Okay. Gilbert Owen greets you with the most sympathy to express that he sincerely appreciates the reproduction that the Universal does of his poems and prose. He finds it useless to say that he will always be at your disposition and whenever like to honor publishing them. That they will honor the originals and not betray him with reprints. Okay. Owen offers from now as a devoted reader and someone who will always be at their service. Small library in which there are works from Proust and Joyce and whatever the Portuguese Eca de Queiroz is. How's that translation? Oh, we got a collectible object. Let's go. Oh, nosy mode. Let's go. Also. Oh, oh, oh. What we got? What we got? Collectibles. Oh, that's cool. I like that. You can do that in Life is Strange also. I just want to see what happens. Like Deadeye in Red Dead. Oh, it just like runs out. That has to be close, but not too close. You notice how distracted Anna is? It's been fooling around a lot. She seems to be in love. The worst thing is that Don Felix never scolds her. There's always has to end up working more for her mess. Like the new guy. It seems like Anna doesn't care at all. Did you notice what happened with the photos? Everyone was after them at the reception. They must be lost by now and someone will have to look for them. I'm sure someone has them. And the boss won't care too much. Ooh, a clue. Don't mind if I do. Boss's secretary has a reputation for doing whatever she wants. It was she who lost the contest photos. Uncertain whether the photos are in the typing pool or in the poster room. If they're in the poster room, they must assign the register. Where did the post register go? Rotat? I don't know what that says. That's in shorthand. Mother! My mom knows how to read and write shorthand. If this is in shorthand. If this is just scribbles, then I don't know. At the top it says name, hour. Nombre, hora. I don't know what the squiggles say. Firma, signature. Oh, they're scribbles because they're signatures. I'm just dumb. They look like shorthand in my defense. The last person to check in was Clara, the reception. Okay. I like that we're just snooping on everybody's desks. Aguirre, quickly, give me a synonym for complaining. Why would I get upset? Renegade.
Aha.
Renegade! The railroaders renegading took over the Zocalo station. Building relationships that last. Is that a commercial? Oh, look, this is us. We're Juan Aguirre.
Apenas un año de que comencé a ser periodista. El tiempo pasa volando entre estas gentes. Me imagino aún de niño, en Puebla, junto a mi madre y mis tías. Y hoy ya sé escribir. ¿Qué dirían ellas si lo supieran? Y ahora trabajando en el unilateral, ¿quién lo iba a pensar?
Puebla might seem familiar to you because that is the place that actually celebrates Cinco de Mayo. Because it was them against the French that battled. That's like where that all originates from. But Puebla is also known, like he's back in the day, I guess now in modern times, I don't know. But it was like lesser developed. So being from Puebla and now he reads and writes and he's at this paper, it's like, whoa, crazy. Alright, where do we go? Also, anything that I know is anecdotal, so don't trust me too hard.
Hola?
Are you Clara?
Ooh.
Who's asking? Looking for the photos for the contest.
Sí.
You're Juan Aguirre, the new guy at editorial. Juan Aguirre, congrats on your promotion. What brings you to the reception? I said I came looking for the photos for the contest. Have you seen them? Seen them? I have them right here. Look. I guess you need to turn them into Palavicini. Hurry! Thank you.
Sí.
Juan, be careful now. Not everyone is as nice. Will do.
Adiós.
What do you mean mean everyone is this nice? You're not even supposed to have them. Alright, what we got? Concurso de la India Bonita. Very nice. Where's our boss at? Go Snoop first, obviously. Snoop Dogg! My nosy mode.
Ugh.
Don't bother, Aguirre. I'm leaving for the cauldron. Something big's happening there in Sonora. The air is getting colder and winter has not yet arrived. Alright. Time to eavesdrop. I think if we choose Tillman's cartoons, we can go ahead. Once you bring Mr. Barros cartoons, leave. I was saying Muerto y sus conciencias is a classic. Tilgum, we can go first. Banana. Banana. Look at how beautiful this game is. I'm genuinely just walking around looking at things. I'm like, wow, that is some nice parchment. I love this parchment. Look at these books. Are they not nice books? I love these books. Also, look at his nose. That's the Mexican nose. I used to hate my nose. It's the only thing I ever considered properly getting plastic surgery for. And then I found out it's like a little like identifier for my people. Now I love it. These gentlemen won't leave and I have to clean the room. They asked me to leave it spotless before 5. Who knows why they want an empty conference room? What men? Who men? Where men? What? Oh, it's just like a print board.
El olor del plomo cuando es calentado al volver a ser barras nuevas. Los papeles recién impresos. Los cigarros de algunos trabajadores que se toman un descanso. El perfume de Don Carlos Noriega. ¿A qué más huele el unilateral?
Easy. This is where I came from? This is where I came from. Linotype! That's what that's called. Linotype. Let's remember this forever, shall we? Oh, how pretty! I wonder if this is what the building actually looks like. Looked like? El unilateral. Is this real? I don't know if this is real. Oh! There's one called El Universal. Is this supposed to be a play on that? Yeah, this is... Okay, so El Unilateral is a play on El Universal because here it says El Universal is a Mexican newspaper based in Mexico City, founded by Felix Palavicini, who's the guy that we were just talking to in Santiago de Querétaro to cover the end of the Mexican Revolution and the creation of the new Mexican Constitution. That's pretty freaking cool, you guys. Not gonna lie, that's pretty freaking cool. Wow. 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 Wows in the chat if you got them. Not exclamation mark sub. Subscribe so you can have some guaos in the chat. I be using nosy mode. But I could also just talk to her. What do you think of the home and fashion column? They think this is what women want to read. Look at us. Here we leave vegetating without progressing because everyone only thinks about imitating. Yo, that's bars. You'll see that in a few years we'll be able to run a newspaper for women. You tell him, girl. I'm obsessed with this. I want this design in my house. Sturdiest baby. In the past, the newspaper dealt with serious things. Well, you should read something by Gregorio. No one writes like he does. He writes like no one. This is such a beautiful building. Are you joking? Also, the depth of field in this game is amazing. I love it. I love this. It's like the game like unfolds before you. Isn't that beautiful? I could run around just looking at this all day. But wait, there's more. I'm not where I'm supposed to be. I missed a clue somewhere. Or something I was supposed to. Turn in the photos, but to whom? Where's the guy? Oh. No, I don't know where the guy is. Where did he go? He go? I have the photos, good sir. If only I knew where you were. They're gossip. Oh. In the middle of the floor. Look at our tie. Whoop. 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 Aguirre, if you have the photos, hurry up and get the paper downstairs to Don Candido. The editors have sent them. Bring the archives I asked for in the morning. Go with Archivero, the archivist. Archivist? Don't stay long. That man is kind of nuts. I love that they just call him Archivero. I don't know where downstairs is either. We're discovering a lot together right now. We're also just admiring the building. Look how beautiful this is! I'm obsessed. Next house I build in Minecraft is gonna have crazy, crazy vaulted ceilings like this. I'm gonna recreate this in Minecraft actually. Downstairs is where? It's downstairs.
Si bajo al archivo, ya no podré volver a la oficina. ¿Estoy seguro de bajar?
Yes, we've done everything we
needed. A contarle
al
archivero.
A contarle al archivero. Amazing. More of that camera. Copy of this document is in safeguard in the Hemeroteca Nacional de Mexico in the registry 5234. Oh. Flipped. Oh! Look at that! El Universal, the actual paper. That's really freaking cool. That's really, really, really freaking cool. That's so cool. I'm guessing this is what the National Library did. Was provide this type of stuff. I should interview these dudes for my podcast. I want nothing more than to talk to them for the podcast. These should probably be fixed. I feel like not everyone's gonna flip them. Some people might think it's a... That's so freaking cool. I'm a little bit of a nerd. All right, shut up. Excelsior. Periódico de la Vida Nacional. National Life newspaper. Carta de Zapata al presidente. Zapata is important. There's a political party called Los Zapatistas. Crazy. This is so dope. I'm obsessed with everything I'm seeing right now before my very eyes. Imparcial, diario independiente. Orizaba. The detail, dude! Oh my god. So these are like scanned, I guess, and like refitted for the game's sake. That's pretty cool. There's so many of... Dude, this is awesome! President constitutionalizes United States of Mexico. Did you guys know that? Mexico's not called Mexico. It's called the United States of Mexico. Alright? I just want to point that out. This is why a lot of us Latin American folk get annoyed whenever the US tries to be like, oh yes, but we're Americans. It's like, no, 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 no. We're all Latin Americans. We're all on the American continent. By that definition, then we should all be considered Americans. Oh, but we're the United States of American. Okay, well, we're the United States of Mexico, homie. What's up? But all of the rest of the world doesn't call... If we're not calling y'all gringos, we're not calling y'all Americans, we're calling you estadounidenses. Like, you want to be the United States so bad? Alright, fine. Be the United Statesian. A little cultural lesson for you. Why can't I click this? Oh, because I wasn't clicking it. So was el unilateral actually a thing? Because when I looked up El Universal, maybe this is a subset, a spin-off. Did they say that and I missed it? That's also very possible. I did only do one Google search. Oh, we looked. Harold. De los mexicanos. Vote usted por él. Vote for him. Ojo! Well, some of them went away before. I don't know if all of them eventually go away. Democrat morning newspaper. Interesting. I can't click it. It's clipped through the map. I crouch. Can't jump. Go. La tarde de ayer. ¿Un qué? Oh, there was a fire in the middle. Oh, this right here. That's the Zócalo, like the National Plaza Palace thing. You know what I'm saying? That one. I want to read this one. I'm spamming E so hard right now. You guys don't even understand. Oh. I have to wait for the actual magnifying glass to pop up. General Obregón accepts his candidacy and addresses the nation in manifest. Ding.
Te mandaron por esto, ¿no? Usted es nuevo. No lo había visto por acá.
That's the archivist.
Hey, hoy voy empezando como redactor y apenas llevo unos meses en el periódico.
Dicen que la revolución terminó y toca pescar lo que dejen los caudillos. Váyase a pescar.
Said bye. Let's ask about caudillos.
¿Los caudillos? Aquí solo estamos los del periódico. El dinero se hace por lo que se vende.
Claro. ¿Y cuál de estas obras literarias de hoy escribió usted?
No, ninguna. Yo acabo de empezar. Nomás me traen de mandadero. Yo ni sé escribir bien.
La gramática no se necesita para una buena noticia. Ten cuidado, mijo. El que busca, encuentra.
That is such a saying. Those who seek find.
Pues
for
han
everything.
sido muy amables al promoverme. Yo no pensé que acabaría en un puesto importante.
Sí, cómo no. Un día te darás cuenta de lo que pasa aquí. Solo tienes que prestar atención.
What's he trying to say?
¿En este lugar? A decir verdad, a mí me parece un edificio cualquiera.
Ay, si tan solo supieras. Deberías indagar más. En este edificio hay más caca que tinta.
Oh, they did tell us the archivist was a little crazy, but I don't know, man. Now I think he's onto something.
Esta nota es lo más extraño. En lugar de escribir algo, solo me pusieron a firmar notas con mi nombre, para que diga que yo las escribí.
Oh, crazy.
Ya ve, usted está aquí de chivo expiatorio. Se ensuciará las manos para limpiarle el nombre al que pague más.
Is that a real phrase? Chivo expiatorio?
Pues ese es el problema, mijo. Así funcionan las cosas acá, lamentablemente. Los periodistas de verdad, los que realmente entienden que su trabajo es para el pueblo, no duran mucho. Este trabajo es para el pueblo.
You know, I wanted to be a journalist.
De saber realmente por qué tantos han muerto en la revolución. De saber si ha valido la pena.
Pero entonces, ¿qué? ¿Debo de arriesgar mi trabajo? ¿Escribir lo que me plazca? ¿Eso es el buen periodismo?
El pueblo luchó para parar esto. Y todo sigue siendo solo para unos cuantos. ¿No hemos sufrido lo suficiente para que nos sigan dando a tole con el dedo? ¿Cómo se llama usted?
Soy Juan Aguirre.
Entonces dígame, Juan, para ti, ¿cuál es
I
el
love the
trabajo
camera
de un
work.
periódico? ¿Qué necesita la gente saber? Juan, hay que entender que no hay tal cosa como la verdad. Pero el periodismo debe de intentar hacer oír todas las voces posibles. Despertar a la gente de este sueño.
A mí me gustaría hacer eso. Yo podría hacer mejor periodismo.
¿Mejor? Usted ya es reportero de allá. Para eso hay que trabajar desde abajo. ¿Es eso lo que quieres?
Sí, puedo intentarlo. Yo creo que merecemos eso.
Pues vale, Juan. Si tú escribes una nota, yo te ayudaré. Creo que yo tengo la forma de hacerlo circular.
¿De veras? Pues dime qué hago. ¿Cómo le hacemos?
No sabemos ni dónde estás parado. Saquemos los trapos del unilateral. Hazlo. Y luego hablamos de trabajar con la verdad.
Yeah, I used to want to be a journalist, and then I learned that the good journalists kind of risk their life for it. I was like, I don't know if I'm cut out for that. Every time my stream crashes when I touch a conspiracy theory on the podcast, I'm like, nope, I'm out. I'm out. I can't do it. I'm out. I wasn't made for this. Oh, the red room. Are we about to get our photo powers? Our little camera powers?
Ay, no peles mis tiliches, Juan. Ya tengo mañas de viejo y cada vez algo menos.
No.
Espera un poco. Los años me han enseñado a medir a toda la gente con la misma vara. Y ya que te mido, como que me recuerdas a alguien. ¿Has usado una cámara, Juan?
Look at this flare.
No todos saben leer. Por eso las imágenes son poderosas. Por las hojas se conoce al tamal que es de manteca. ¿Qué de esta cámara? Hace mucho que no ve la luz. Dale el uso que se merece.
Look at us being powerful with our camera. Alright, sorry, I got a notification, so I have to check it. 2 seconds, lads. This is a work thing. Waking. Okay, I've got it. Nothing to be nosy about. That's crazy. We're kind of chismosos up in here. Oh, I found it. Oh, that's the door. Oh, God. Let me in. Let me in. Alright, guess we're out. Oh, he's about to show us. Capturing the beauty around you. So, looks like we see a photo spot. Roll to focus. Okay. In true medium format camera, we actually have to get closer to focus. That's kind of cool. That's a really good game mechanic. I'm tripping, dog. Blurry. I'm right up in there. What do I take a picture of this guy instead? There's nothing to do here. Like Ivedo said, please do your job. I can't take a picture of him. No! I really want it. Yeah, I guess that's what we're learning right now. How to be in focus. Bugged. Oh no, I might have bugged it. Might be my fault. Like, I know it's my fault because I'm the one doing it, but it's 100% my fault. Messed up, lads. I broke the game. Oh god. Hold on. I have to restart it. Shoot. Alright, lesson learned. Don't break the game. Huddle. Wow. Hope this fixes it, because otherwise I don't have to replay the whole game. I'd cry. Oh no. I didn't save the... Can I even save the game? I can just fix it. Okay. Do I have to do every single thing all over again? Oh, wait. Oh, the game had bugged from all the way back here. Joking. No, we have to do it all over again. All right, speed run. All right, good collectible. Oh, we can make our choice. Oh wait, no, we liked our choices here. Okay, we talked to this dude, we talked to this dude. This dude's sleeping. It's not paying attention to us. This dude doesn't care. We gave him the answer. Renegade. Learned a new word. Run all this. We look at our ID.
Apenas un año de que comencé a ser periodista. El tiempo pasa volando entre estas gentes. Me imagino aún de niño, en Puebla, junto a mi madre y mis tías. Y hoy ya sé escribir. ¿Qué dirían ellas si lo supieran? Y ahora trabajando en el unilateral, ¿quién lo iba a pensar?
Okay. We got our cluesies. The character. Okay, we talked to this guy. He's complaining about the empty conference room. We get the pictures from this lady.
Ooh. Sí.
¿Mm?
Sí.
Okay, great, good, very nice. Good clue. Lady tells us to leave her alone. Where's the last clue? I don't remember the last clue. Upstairs? Here. I didn't even look out the window. That's really cool. I like that they did. Okay. Talk to the guy.
Ah,
Where's the last clue? So we are missing a clue. The linotypes. Yo, I remembered the word though. You like that? Like how I remembered the word?
El olor del plomo cuando es calentado al volver a ser
Oh wait, that's not a clue, that's just a collectible. There's a clue that we're missing, so it's maybe good that we ended up back here. Boy, I'm looking. Look at the conchas! Hungry. Mode active. Yo, where's the last clue? I genuinely don't think we got the last clue. Fusion? Medica explain? Oh yeah, game is bugged. You see, you can't see. I have to move my face. So in the bottom, there's this icon which is for the camera, but I don't have the camera because I haven't talked to that guy. Or sorry, no, the guy in the middle of the floor. Missing a clue. I'm not sure. I don't think we ever grabbed it. I've walked everywhere we can walk though. I don't want to. Man, I don't know what to do here. All right, let's try this one more time and see what happens. Loading. It is loading. So maybe this is. Zoom mode it. I very much love that it's called Modo Metiche. Can't do anything until we listen to him.
Apenas un año de que comencé a ser periodista. El tiempo pasa volando entre estas gentes. Me imagino aún de niño, en Puebla, junto a mi madre y mis tías, Y hoy ya sé escribir. ¿Qué dirían ellas si lo supieran? Y ahora trabajando en el unilateral, ¿quién lo iba a pensar? ¿Mm?
Ajá.
Okay. Let's have our conversations. Very cool. I'm just getting ready for the Unity speedrun, don't mind me. Oh my god, that's a completely separate announcement that I forgot to announce because it's kind of like out unofficial now, but Unity Guild speedrun coming soon and your girl's hosting? Let's go. Okay, Anna's in love, Don Felix don't care. Alright. That's the secretary. Got the ID. Got Felix. Alright, that's clue number 1. 2. Mail registry. Gotta talk to Clara. See, the exclamation points did guide us, but like, where's this last clue?
Ooh.
Don't know where the last clue is.
Sí.
I guess that is just talk to the guy. I want to have all the conversations, though. I don't know if that affects the story in any way, shape, or form. I would rather have done all the interactions. In case. Because you never know with this type of game. Sometimes they tell you, sometimes they don't. And then it's like Life is Strange where you're in Kate's room and you're supposed to like make a notice of every single thing that Kate ever said ever. You save her from jumping off the building. Spoiler alert, the game came out 10 years ago. You'll be alright. Linotype because I'm not gonna not get my collectibles. Yeah. I'm missing a collectible. Darn it. I missed something. Oh no. What was the second collectible? I already forgot and I just did this. Twice. I got my ID, the linotypes, there was something else. Oh no. Losing my mind. What was the something else? How am I tripping? Oh. Alright, I guess let's go talk to the guy because I don't know what that third clue is. Or that fourth clue. Oh, okay. The clues are the tasks that I need to do. Got it. I'm just a silly goose, alright? Don't mind me.
Si bajo al archivo, ya no podré volver a la oficina.
Okay.
¿Estoy seguro de bajar?
Yeah, we're good, Doug.
A contarle al archivero.
A contarle al archivero. You know what I'm saying? Alright, back in action. We do have to do that dialogue all over again and get all of our thingies. Alright, I'm sorry, I'm literally just gonna... I did originally receive this as a beta tester and then didn't have time to play it before it like dropped. It was like a few days before. But there we go. Interact with all the newspapers. They hadn't given us that before. Alright, so it was bugged. I'm gonna email the devs and tell them to flip those around. We flip those. Oh god, there's more. Ooh. Electoral pamphlet. Gaius. He won't deal with camarillas and he'll respect the law. He's an idealist, but he will make his ideas come true and develop his policies constructively with the government. He won't be dealing with groups. Equal rights for all the parties. Let's go. Communications and pathways. Culture and education for the masses. General Plutarco Elias Calles. He knows where the Mexican life will go. Cool. Really cool. Labor Party. Mexican Party. Dude, this is so cool. These are things that I guess kids would have seen in school. I've never seen any of this. I feel like I'm in history class. I'm having the time of my life. Except for the fact that I have to flip every single one of these over. Crazy. I want all of these printed out. I need all of these in my life. So this is what I was saying. This is interesting because this party, Zapatista, is like either made a comeback or it's like alive and well. I don't know a lot about Mexican politics, but I did kind of one day just go on a deep dive of like the parties and the parties' histories. I know very General Asylum. I know very limited thing about interesting. Alright, I don't know how to click on these. I think I have to stand far away. Oh. Oh. What? Okay, so this says it was some like event where half of the men dressed up as ladies dancing with other men. And that made the news. What? Oh! Oh! Dance of the 41 with a satirical vignette by Jose Guadalupe Posada. That's the guy that I was talking about on stream yesterday. I was talking about on stream yesterday. That's the guy that did the Sugar Skull Lady. Well, the painting of death that inspired Sugar Skulls. I'd say. All right, let's have this conversation. I'm glad we hadn't gone that way. I would have missed out on all of that. Good glitch, game. Thank you for the glitch. All right, let's have our conversation. Oh, I didn't notice the teacup animation before this stream.
Te mandaron por esto, ¿no? Usted es nuevo. No lo había visto por aquí.
Hey, hoy voy empezando con...
Dicen que la revolución terminó y toca pescar lo que dejen los
Oh,
caudillos.
yeah, we have choices to make conversation. I'm gonna make the same choices. I'm gonna stay true to gameplay.
Los del periódico.
Claro. ¿Y cuál de estas obras literarias de hoy escribió usted?
No, ninguna.
La gramática no se necesita para...
Pues han sido muy...
Sí, cómo no. Un día te darás cuenta de lo que pasa aquí. Solo tienes que prestar atención.
I kind of want to make a different choice here, but
¿En este lugar?
we'll stick true to our gameplay.
Deberías indagar más. En este edificio hay más caca que tinta.
I love that he's telling us there's corruption here, bro. And the...
Es lo más extraño. En lugar de...
Ya ve.
The guy that sends it, he's like, don't listen to him, he's crazy.
Pues ese es el problema, mijo. Así funcionan las cosas acá.
It's cutscene. I tried.
Los periodistas de verdad, los que realmente entienden que su trabajo es para el pueblo.
Yeah, that right there is why I'm not a journalist. Sorry, I couldn't hack it.
Morimos de hambre de verdad, de saber realmente por qué tantos han muerto en la revolución, de saber si ha valido la pena.
Pero entonces, ¿qué? ¿Debo de arriesgar mi trabajo? ¿Escribir lo que me plazca? ¿Eso es el buen periodismo?
El pueblo luchó para parar esto y todo sigue siendo solo para unos cuantos. ¿No hemos sufrido lo suficiente para que nos sigan dando a tole con el dedo? ¿Cómo se llama usted?
I don't like atole. Did you guys know this?
Soy Juan Aguirre.
I have to put my Duolingo to the test. You can double check it with the subtitles. I did leave them in English. Hello, Moses. How are you? I hope you're doing well. We played the first chapter of the game. First, like, little segment, I guess, like the little intro. Right after the president was shot at a dinner where none of his homies were there, but other people related were there. And he got shot directly in the head. And then, for some reason, the guy that shot him kept shooting. And so, you then someone comes to get you and they're like, we have a reporter that we arrested, but he only wants to talk to you. He's like, bro, who? And they're like, Juan Aguirre, the guy that wrote that thing about the Mad Men or something. And he's like, oh, not Juan Aguirre, take me to him. And now we're playing as Juan Aguirre. Who we just found out didn't even write that. He just put his name on it. And now the archive guy is telling us, don't do weird sus things because there's so much weird sus things in the world. Be a good reporter. And now we're like, whoa, that's crazy. And all of it's based in the true Mexican history of the revolution. So I'm having so much fun at this little history lesson. I did just have to replay the first like part of his little thing because the game bugged, but it is my fault. I did try to go out of bounds. I've learned my lesson and I'll play the game as it's meant to be played. I'll stop trying to find side quests. We're about to get the camera, which is a big part of the gameplay, if I remember the showcase correctly, which I'm excited about.
No peles mis tiliches, Juan. Ya tengo mañas de viejo y cada vez algo menos. Espera un poco. Los años me han enseñado a medir a toda la gente con la misma vara. Y ya que te mido, como que me recuerdas a alguien.
I love seeing Mexican phrases or Spanish phrases. There's Mexican specifically. Translated into English in the subtitles.
¿Has usado una cámara, Juan?
All right, there we go. We got the camera.
No todos saben leer. Por eso las imágenes son poderosas. Por las hojas se conoce al tamal que es de manteca. Quédate esta cámara.
Fine feathers make
mucho que no
fine birds. What he said in Spanish was, from the husk you can tell if it's a butter tamal. Such a funny sentence. Are they accurate or slightly different? For the most part, they're like directly translated. There's just like expressions that don't translate. Like, for example, from the husk you can tell ones are butter tamales. Apparently, I guess there's an expression that says in English something about fine birds and fine feathers. There was another one earlier as well that was like that had no English translation. Oh, there you go. Interesting. The haze in half of the room. This is the transition point, this bottle. Sorry, I'm like anyway, that doesn't matter to the game. I'm just thinking like a dev. Okay, now we get the camera and we get to learn it. I hope this doesn't bug out because I, again, tried to go out of bounds.
Tu foto se ve borrosa porque no tienes acomodada tu distancia focal. Depende de tu distancia al objetivo.
We actually get photo lessons. Okay. RF. Dude! Oh my god, are you joking? This is so cool! Oh! We actually have to use the camera like properly, homie! This is so cool, this is so cool, this is so cool, this is so cool, so cool, this is so cool. You guys, I want a medium format camera so bad. Like, I enjoy shooting film. You know, I do like having my, like, you know, camera. But I want one of those so bad. So bad. I follow this astrophotographer who does astrophotography with a camera like that. And it's crazy. His work is beautiful. Anyway. Okay. We appear to be... Okay, so if I do 6 meters, I get this stuff. If I do 4 meters, I'm only getting this stuff. 6 meters seems to be our best bet. And then this is aperture. Okay. Oh god, dude, I'm so excited. Okay, I'm having the time of my life. Let's take our shot, shall we? Oh, okay. Now it told us the scroll wheel is f-stop. I'm sorry. I'm just pressing buttons that I shouldn't have been pressing this whole entire time. Okay, so scroll wheel is aperture. I did guess that right. We get our nice hazy lighting here. Or we can get a clean dark photo. Oh, this is beautiful. Do we get to keep our photos? Do we get to look at our photos anywhere? See, this is what happens when you don't try to break the game. You get to take proper portraits of a statue.
tienes que tener en cuenta que tu distancia focal afecta la apertura de tu cámara. A mayor distancia, necesitarás menos apertura. Ya estás listo para
Camera
hacer un
lessons,
reportaje.
baby! We get to learn about history, we get to learn English and Spanish, we get to learn how to use a medium format camera. Ooh! It's a good day today. It is such a good day today.
Una fotografía es un testimonio certero pero fugitivo. Es otra forma de recordar. No dudes en capturar lo que te plazca.
Okay, so the game's telling us we have to get the good journalistic moments, but also take pictures of pretty things.
Esta cámara te va a ayudar mucho. Cuídala. Fue de un gran periodista y ahora es tu turno.
Okay, exclamation mark 1921 if you want the link to this game. I'm so in love. I didn't play the demo or anything. I wanted to get the full experience when the game dropped. So I've been waiting on this game for 2 years. And now that it's out, I've never been happier with a game immediately. Like from the start, I was like, okay, this feels like Life is Strangey. I can see the vision. The camera work is nice. The art style is so interesting to me. And now we're getting into the game now.
Investiga al unilateral y al tal
Also,
Gregorio. Hagamos una noticia que valga la pena.
and speaking of like things in history, we walked around the archive, and in the drawers there's like the game re-rendered versions of actual documents that were published in newspapers during this part of Mexico's history, like in like 1916. And on the sidebar, like in our little journal, it shows like where they're held, like what the reference number is if you want to go to the National Library to look at them. Or I guess if you can get the clearance for it. I love your excitement for it. Dude, this is something that I've never had before, you know? Whenever I went to get my passport renewed when I was 10, the guy at the consulate gave us like a stack of textbooks from Mexico that they just like be having as resources for whoever wants them. And I'm an idiot because I never read them, right? I should read them now.
Se ensuciará las manos para limpiarle el nombre al que pague más.
Oh, we're panicking because they told us that we're doing our job wrong. Basically, okay, so what we found out, like I was saying earlier, is that we're kind of being just used to put our name on.
Puede retirarse, señorita Velázquez. Usted tome
asiento, Juan.
Oh, the audio. Oh my god, the audio!
Mire, Aguirre, lo acabo de promover y estoy esperando mucho de usted. Tenemos que trabajar disciplinadamente y como puede ver, cada vez estamos más cortos de personal. Pronto verá que echar adelante un periódico no es nada fácil. A ver, dígame, ¿cuál es la obligación de un periodista?
Pallavicini se trama algo y sinceramente, tu nuevo puesto me huele a gato encerrado. El rastro a ese tal Gregorio, el que antes tenía tu trabajo.
Oh, shoot! Oh, shoot!
Opinión pública. Bueno, pues adelante. Vaya usted y genere opinión pública. Ahora retírese. Tengo que resolver unos asuntos importantes.
Why would I want to skip this cutscene? This is so important. Okay, so this dude Pallavicini was a real guy who worked for a newspaper called El Universal, which I looked it up on Wikipedia whenever we first played this part. And it said that that newspaper was made in the aftermath of the revolution, which is kind of crazy. And so Gregorio is the guy that worked this before us, and all the people in the writer's room were telling us like, yeah, man, I don't know, like this guy just disappeared when we need him most. And the archive guy was telling us that the good news writers, the good journalists that notice that journalism is for the people, they're the ones that last the least. And now this Pallavicini just told us that the purpose of a newspaper is to form the public opinion. So, ooh. Corruption? We also have Metiche mode, which is nosy mode, I guess. which is kind of like Deadeye and Red Dead. So right now it's feeling like a little bit of a mix between Life is Strange and just a little tiny baby bit of Red Dead. Also, camera. Oh wait, medium format. So we aim like this. We have zoom now? Oh, you guys, we have zoom. Oh. We can choose to save or discard them. That's cool. Okay, that's not like as in sharp a focus that I want it to be. There we go. It's not bad, kid. Save that. Never know when we'll need a picture of Vicini.
Ándale, Juan. Tienes mucho que probar con el puesto que te han dado. Reportero no es cualquier puesto. Aprende en cabeza ajena, como lo del señor Gregorio. Por quererse pasar de listo, lo echaron. Con todo y que en su momento fue el reportero estrella del Unilateral.
¿Cómo que quiso pasarse de listo?
Hay versiones, pero intentó imprimir una nota sin aprobación. Nadie sabe lo que decía, pero sé que no se alineaba con la editorial del periódico. Lo detuvieron a tiempo, pero su despido fue repentino. Ni lo dejaron llevarse sus cosas. Habrá que confiar en las decisiones del jefe. En fin, tenemos ya las fiestas del centenario encima. Y este periódico ha invertido mucho en ellas.
Interesting.
Así que ve al escritorio de Gregorio, límpialo y realiza las tareas que haya dejado pendientes.
All right. Time to do some snooping.
Nada se puede retrasar en esta edición. Estamos celebrando la revolución, Juan, que finalmente el general Obregón llegó a poner orden.
All right, what we got? Mysterious Gregorio over here. But now we've met Esperanza Velázquez, editor-in-chief of the Unilateral newspaper. Born in Orizaba, Veracruz in 1899, had an affinity for national culture and is about as passionate as she is for journalism. In 1916, at the age of 17, she left Veracruz for Mérida to be part of the first feminist congress in Mexico. When she returned to Mexico City, she was hired by the Unilateral as the first female editor in the newspaper's history. She now fights to keep the place she earned and bridge the rift for women in journalism. Alright, so she gonna be a little bit of a rule follower because she wants to keep her post. Okay, so this is what I was talking about with the gameplay. We have to take pictures of the right things in the right moments, which is a really cool thing that I am very excited to do. We've not cleaned the desk. We are snooping in every single room, though. Old Mexican money. You guys want to see current Mexican money? It's really pretty. I have this in my little display. This is 50 pesos. Wait, why don't I just do this? Is it forgiving if you miss one? I don't know. This is my first playthrough of it. Like, I have no idea. But I know we have to get some of the pictures in order for the story to progress. So this is 50 pesos. And it has little axolotl on it. I'm sorry that it's webcam quality. My other camera was freaking out, but you get the vision. You can influencer hand. You can look these up if you really want to see them in all their glory. I guess I could give you more light. Maybe that'll... Oh, there we go. Who would have thought? More light, fewer image. Show me the money. So all of them have different creatures from Mexico, as part of I don't know, like animal preservation. And then on the other side they have a historical like thingy. This is something about Tenochtitlan. But this says in ecosystems of rivers and lakes, axolotls and corn in Xochimilco in Mexico City, culture and humanity. That's awfully translated, but I don't know half of these words in English. See, that's the thing. Again, like whenever people ask if I can switch Spanish and English just easily, like yes, but there's words that I know in one language and not the other just because they've never come up. And I'm like, I know them. Like if it's just weird because I have like the vocabulary in Spanish specifically of a 10-year-old and a 50-year-old, depending on what word you want me to know. But in English, I have a pretty strong vocabulary regardless, just because, you know, this is the language that I read and think and etc. in, right? Like in Spanish, I do all of that, just less so. Like I think I've read one book in Spanish ever. Well, outside of kids books. Kids books don't count. Like I think I've literally one, I'm not joking, one proper like novel in Spanish, and it was by Paulo Coelho called El Alquimista, which I think is called the same in English. It's The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. Crazy good book, crazy good writer. Some people would call his works like the classics. I think they're the classics, whatever. Really good book, etc. Mexican money. But yeah, I don't know how forgiving it is if you miss it. I know you have to take some of them for the story to progress. Death is a dream that money does not dream. Octavio Paz, 1941. So I'm guessing those are fine. The others, like, I would guess they just don't, you know, you don't get like the achievements and stuff like to 100% it. Like whenever the game bugged out and we had to reopen it, I was actually kind of happy because we had to look at all of the thingies. All of the like the news archives from the National Library, which is cool because we got an achievement for looking at all of them. And also there was like a satirical piece by Posada, which is the guy that did the Caterina Calavera, aka Death, aka the Sugar Skull Lady, which I never would have seen otherwise. It's really freaking cool. I'm obsessed with the sound. The sound in this game is beautiful. Metiche mode? If we activate Metiche mode, we can see it's interactable.
El bebé más robusto. Si supieran estas gentes de ciudad las terribles condiciones en que vivían los hijos de mis vecinas. El pobre bebé de mi prima que no sobrevivió en tiempos de la revolución. Yo tenía solo 12 años.
So see, we get like collectibles for like interacting with stuff. But it's really cool because like a lot of them are like a thing. So he's basically like this newspaper that we work for just prints like fluff news, and then whatever it is that they print that they put my name on for some reason. And we're trying to figure out why they're using me as a scapegoat and why Gregorio is not here anymore. He's staring at the eye reflection. I'm so sorry. Here, I'll show it to you because it's in my collectibles. So this is the article from this newspaper. El bebé más robusto, the sturdiest baby. And nosy mode is X, that little bird you see. So if we do this, we can see what's interactable. So over there's things to interact with. Oh, this is what we're about to read. Caricatures. Sometimes they have stuff written on the back. New collectible? See, you just never know when stuff's relevant. Color variations for Hugo Tillman. So this was red and gray, green and red, and yellow the drape, and red your shade. This gray sky, the roadway of red, wet dead leaves, yellow the drape, and green the branches alert. Your heart is red, my thought is gray, yellow the twilight, yellow the drape. Javier Villaurita. Is this actually in English, or is this translated because of my subtitles? Oh god. Okay, so here's the thing that I don't do in Spanish. Settings, like technical words like this, I so very rarely ever look at a menu in Spanish. So this right here, continue controls, return to menu, like this is like photographic memory of I know what those words look like and I can just read them. If I put these in Spanish, I have to look at them. I have to continuar, controles, menu, glosario, salir. Like I have to actually read. I don't just like pop up. Like I actually have to read. It's crazy. Ah, okay. So it translates all of the text to English. That's really cool. Okay, it rhymes in Spanish. Rojo y gris, verde y rojo, y amarillo en tapiz, y rojo su sonrojo. This is good that it's translated because I would have not have any idea what sonrojo was. Este cielo gris, la calzada de un rojo, húmedo, hojas muertas, amarillo el tapiz y verdes las llamas alertas. Corazón es rojo, mi pensamiento gris, amarillo el crepúsculo, amarillo el tapiz. Oh, that's so cool. That is so freaking cool. I'll leave this in English for y'all, but this is so freaking cool. Drape and shade. Tapiz was drape. And then shade was sonrojo. Interesting. See, we're learning vocabulary together. Let's go. Spanish version flows better. It sounds so beautiful. I know. We'll do this for any written stuff that looks relevant. Man, what am I supposed to take pictures of? I guess I don't have limited exposures. Oh, nosy. This letter, what shall I do with it? A father asking for help to find his son? I have to do something to help him. I can't imagine his desperation. Someone's looking for their missing son. That's what the letter is. So he's highlighted like if he were interactable with, but maybe that comes later. I'm not seeing the prompt to interact with. Had another accident. Don Raimundo lost one of his fingers. We had to take him with his wife. Do you think any of the bosses cared? Oh no. Somebody lost their whole finger. La Constituyente. Se imprimió la Constitución de los Estados Unidos Mexicanos en 1917. So in 1917, this right here, we probably have to take a picture of this. This right here is where the Constitution was printed. When? Okay, Mexico's Independence Day is September 16th of 1810. So why is the Constitution 1917? Mexico Constitution. The Constitution of Mexico was not signed or approved, etc., whatever. The Constitution of Mexico, formerly the political constitution of the United Mexican States, was drafted in Santiago de Querétaro. Okay, we did hear that earlier in the game about the Mexican Revolution, but it was approved by Constituent Congress 5th of February 1917. Okay. So independence was a million years ago, but the Constitution was only signed in 1917. That's kind of wild. That's kind of crazy. All right, let's take the picture of, man. Yeah, that's kind of a beast right there. Way too close. My question about taking the pictures of the right thing is at what how good is the game at detecting that? See, like, you see how there's stuff between me and it? I know he said less aperture when you're further away, but like, look how nice and beautiful that looks. Alright. No way that wasn't an achievement. Come on. Come on. Oh, I'm supposed to be doing something right now. I forgot I had like an actual task. I'm just over here taking pictures of the thing that the Mexican Constitution was written on. Take it from this angle. Maybe if we take it here. Oh, oh, oh. You saw the green? I saw the green. What does this mean? Will this be green when it's in the right?
La célebre máquina que imprimió en las hojas de este periódico la Constitución de 1917. Recuerdo que aquel lunes los talleres de encuadernación estuvieron atiborrados de gentes formadas. Pienso que fue un acto de democracia, a pesar de la gran cantidad de personas que no pueden comprar el periódico diariamente.
Sick. That's really cool. Okay, so I have to be at the right like distance, angle, etc. because that it gave me the picture up there, but I think I was supposed to stand back here to take it. You see how like it had gone green? I don't know if it'll do it again, but so the camera will tell me if it's a moment, like the right moment, but I have to seek them out myself either way. That's cool. I like that. Oh man, I was ready to come be metiche, but I can't even overhear their conversation. Phone center? Oh wait, before I trigger anything, let's look at... That's actually kind of a cool picture. I would have taken this type of picture.
Sobre el despeñadero nocturno del silencio, las estrellas arrojan sus programas, y en el audión inverso del ensueño se pierden las palabras olvidadas. DSH, de los pasos hundidos en la sombra vacía de los jardines. El reloj de la luna mercurial ha labrado la hora a los 4 horizontes. La soledad es un balcón abierto hacia la noche. ¿En dónde estará el nido de esta canción mecánica? Las antenas insomnes del recuerdo recogen los mensajes inalámbricos de algún adiós deshilachado.
Cool. What is TSF? Hold up, we're gonna have to... You guys are gonna have to bear with me because this is all really cool and exciting. TSH de los pasos. Arrojan is emit. See, like, for example, like that's just like a random vocabulary word that I know in English, but not in Spanish. When did I learn the word emit? I don't know, but I've never had a reason to know it in Spanish. SH. Manuel Maples Sacre. Okay, TSH Manuel Maples. Let's see what Google has to say about this. What is TSH? So this was a poem told specifically on the radio. That's like a el poema de la radiofonía de Manuel Maples. I'm literally just looking at Google. I'm looking at the same thing that we just read. Hold up. They're like a... I want the history of this. Oh god, it's like a whole... As interesting as this is, I found like a peer-reviewed journal article. I can't even read those in English. You want me to read those in Spanish? Come on. Give me an article. This is the... So we're waiting for El Unilateral. El Universal is what I told you guys is the... What it's like in place of. What it's replacing. Great. And this is the actual archive from El Universal. Right? And this is a write-up on the piece that we just heard. That was the first poem transmitted on the airwaves in Mexico. The first time that the poem was heard on Mexican radio was 8th of May 1923 across the house of the radio at the Universal. Okay, TSH stands for Telefonía Sin Hilos, which is... Why TSF in English? What is that translated to? Telefonía Sin Hilos en inglés. Wireless telephony. I don't know what the translation is, but that's cool either way. Oh my god, I love learning! That's so cool. Oh my god, that's so cool. That's so cool! Dude, this is like that for the first time that you hear Alexander Graham Bell on the telephone in school. That's what this feels like right now. Like I have chills, homie. Okay. Let's finish our snooping. Oh, that was the last room that we had to snoop in. Oh, we're supposed to take a picture here. Okay, so it does prompt us. Oh, sorry, I left the subtitles in my language. He said, from here I can take a great photo. Alright, 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 alright. Okay, this one's not giving us a prompt. So the prompts are gonna be for the... The prompts are gonna be, I guess, for the collectibles. Further away, less aperture. With the right photo. Tell me that was the right photo, I swear to God. No, it wasn't the right photo. What about here? It's the right spot for the photo. Nothing happened, so that's not the right photo. Maybe I'm facing the wrong way. Oh. Perhaps this is the photo. The way I'm shrimped right now. If you redeem shrimp check, you're dead to me. It's a good photo. Bro, I'm tripping. What was I supposed to take a photo of?
Ah.
You go to the parade at El Zócalo? They say it'll be an amazing party. El Zócalo is the National Plaza, I believe. Makes for a good photo, I think. Perhaps not, because it's like we're hip firing. Oh. Here's the photo spot, I guess. I think it's bugged though. Like I already took this picture. Yeah, I already took this picture. Confusion. America explained. See it? See the thing that's saying I need to take a picture of it? I took a picture of it. What do you want from me? Maybe I'm supposed to take the picture of that from here? Of like the whole space? Could be. I'm not seeing the little green prompty thing though. That's pretty though. Do these get saved somewhere? Oh. Oh no. I do have limited photo slots. Oh god. Oh no. I'm just taking pictures of anything and everything. Y'all, I've messed up in my life. But never as badly as this. I don't even know which one's Gregorio's desk. I guess my desk. They're still over here talking trash. Remington Rand Holland. I wonder if this is the same Remington that makes hair straighteners now. Collectible! Remington! Pendiente. Buy new curtains, talk to Ignacio, send letters, buy garlic, archive papers, check the left transmitter of the radio, turn in editorial drafts. Progress of a clue. We have Gregorio's to-do list. Talk to Ignacio, check the left transmitter, deliver the drafts. Oh, I eavesdropped wrong. Oh god, I've been spotted. Don't mind me not hanging out with you at all. Oh no. There we go. That's less conspicuous, sure. Because I saw them. I wonder what they're doing there. Progress of a clue. The stress is very stressful. Photograph the soldiers. Oh, okay. Great. The problem is I've used up all my exposures. There are 2 soldiers at the reception of the Unilateral. It is very rare to receive visitors, and even more so from the military. Presence tells me that there is something strange going on here. Okay, I'll read it in English and then in Spanish. Actually, Spanish and then English because otherwise I'll forget to switch the subtitles back. Remington. Como tanto mi mujer como mis hijos opinaron después de la primera audición que no existe instrumento superior a la Remington para evocar las ocultas armonías, hemos hecho a un lado a la pianola y el fonógrafo. Nos acordamos de Beethoven y Caruso. Solo gustamos ahora de escuchar la mañana y tarde a los grandes maestros de la máquina de escribir. Martín Luis Guzmán, 1918. Mi amiga la credulidad. Alright, and in English for our vocabulary lesson of the day. As both my wife and children were of the opinion after the first sound, that there is no instrument superior to the Remington to evoke the hidden harmony. We put aside the pianola and the phonograph, and we do not remember Beethoven or Caruso, and now we only like to listen morning and evening to the great masters of the typewriter. You see what I'm saying? Like, in English I can zoom through that. In Spanish I'm reading. It's like an effort. Can't believe what happened with Gregorio! Ooh! I do. Don't forget he's kind of crazy. But is he crazy enough to do what he did? Oh no. What did he do? What is the truth about Gregorio? Someone doesn't know how to respect oh, we got caught! Oopsie! Yes, Mr. President. I love you too. Oh, we accidentally. I just want to eavesdrop. They kicked Aron and Gregorio out. They got me writing up another note on Morones. Morones again? What's he done this time? Same as usual, taking his unions and rioting up at the Congress. That one just doesn't know how to stop. Just like we don't know when to stop working. And with the festivities coming, the long hours won't end. Maybe we should make our own union. Maybe that way they'll let us rest. Just to end up being controlled by the supreme leader Luis N. Morones? I'd rather just be exploited by one man. Funny. That is exactly what people who are anti-union sound like. Like, do you not want rights? It's too much hassle to get rights, so I'll just suffer. Shut up. Anyway, the newspaper reported another incident around Luis N. Morones. It looks like this man controls anything to do with unions in Mexico. Although here's the thing. Wasn't this like a thing? The Irishman? Like about the one dude that was controlling all the unions and like pocketing all the money? I don't know. I don't know enough about unions for this conversation. Oh, I have to photograph the military dude. I love the style of this game. I'm having the time of my life. What up, homies? We just being military over here. Cool. Don't mind me, just taking out my handy dandy, not at all suspicious camera. Brighten up that photo. See, we got the photo, but that didn't qualify for it. I am Confucian. Okay, so I have to wait for the prompt to show up. Then I can do it. Is that it? Like, hello? I don't get it. Aren't you supposed to be working? You here to entertain us? Or what is your business? Oh, I'm working. It's like everyone left here. But your fine uniforms caught my eye. Nothing to see here, sir, but just for your information, these are indeed new uniforms. Nevertheless, we are here on official business and we can't speak to civilians, so run along, please. I understand. I'll stop bothering you now. Did I get the photo, though? Hey guys, don't mind me. Not being suspicious at all. Okay, so I do have to... Boy! Okay. I do have to let the game tell me if I got the shot. Do these count against my exposures, though? That's my question. Found some soldiers at unilateral reception. It's very rare to receive visits. Okay, we saw that here. But is that here? No. Can I not trash these photos? I feel like I took too many. Just like in real life. I also don't know who Ignacio is. What I'm supposed to talk to, what I'm supposed to do. Very, very detective-y game. This feels very Life is Strange though. Like, how many hours did I not spend just walking around looking at things? You find money around. Be careful. Sometimes they leave the bribe money around to pretend they didn't get it. It's dirty money. Thank you, Clara, for telling us this unprompted. We did see bribe money earlier, actually, now that you mention it. Should I take a picture of the bribe money?
Our guests have arrived. Let's make a good first impression, shall we?
Oh, what up? Cali Chick 363 with a party. Let's go. I know how to do things. Oh, GTA 5, dude? Let's go. Kinda lit. How was that? Did you enjoy your GTA-ing? I hope it was everything and more. We're trying out a new game right now, called 1921 Mexico, A Deep Slumber, which is mostly historically accurate and based on the events that took place after the Mexican Revolution in 1921. It's a very new game, and so right now we're getting the hang of it. We just now unlocked the camera, and a really cool mechanic of this game is that you have to take pictures of the right moments in order to progress the story. And so right now I'm running around like a chicken with no head trying to figure out what it is. And then this prompt keeps showing up. I honestly think this one's bugged, but like I said, the game just came out today. So You know, that's how we do. But yeah, welcome. We're playing in Spanish, but we have English subtitles for the full bilingual effect. But luckily the game lets you switch very, very quickly from Spanish to English. And thank you for the follow.
Al parecer
So,
Pallavicini tiene
for
intenciones
example,
políticas y no creo que sean solo informativas.
Favicini is a real live guy.
Ay,
who
corazón.
had a real live like newspaper, El Universal, and so we're like learning about Mexico's history through this game, which I think is really cool. The cool thing is I don't know anything about Mexico's history. I know. You see that? I know. I grew up here in the States though, so I don't unfortunately know a lot. I didn't used to care about history, and now that I care about history, this is the perfect game because I'm playing this as a game, but I'm getting to learn along with the character, right? So like the character's looking for clues. I'm looking to learn Mexico's history. Jefe Bombas, welcome. Oh, and Latin Luminaria too. Oh my god, Latino gang. I have to make an emote that's very Latino gang coded. My emotes are in Spanish, I guess. Let's get some guaos in the chat for Cali Chick, all right? And hit that follow, support my fellow Latin luminarias, please, and thank you. Hit them with that shout out again, just in case you missed it a second ago. SO. But yeah, so this game was announced first in the Latin American Game Showcase of 2022, and I've been waiting for this game ever since, so now that it's out, I'm so excited. I got the key a couple of days ago, which I didn't think I was going to be getting, which is very, very kind of the devs. But I wanted to wait until Latin Luminarias and this day specifically, because I wanted to do it alongside all of us. Dude, if you want the game, !1921 in the chat. I have it linked. I'm obsessed with it. The art style, the music is beautiful. Like, it's so nice. And like all of these images that we see are re-renders of actual images from the actual like library of archives. So this shows Pallavicini with the politicians. So you're kind of learning that this newspaper is kind of corrupt. It's crazy. Where's something else I can show you? Oh, for example, I don't even have to show you the picture. I can show you here. This right here is meant to be, look at this, La Constituyente, the actual printing press where the Constitution was printed in 1917. This is the thing. This is the... Alright. Let's see if they're... Actually, can we eavesdrop? No, we can't. Whatever. This is the thing. This is the place where it happened. We're literally in the room where it happened. Don't look at that. Give them their privacy. Actually, we should take a picture of them in case we need that later, right? Maybe that's what the prompt is about. Let's find out. No? Okay, so the viewfinder goes green when it's a moment you are supposed to photograph. I just wanted to make sure that that wasn't... We're fighting against corruption. We shouldn't resort to blackmail.
Nunca me ha dado por fumar. Seguro se debe a los problemas de salud de mi madre. Se la pasaba tosiendo día y noche. ¿Cómo se quejaba cuando mi padre fumaba sus cigarros rolados? ¡Apestan! ¡Hazte para allá! Le gritaba.
So I'm having a lot of fun also with the accents because our boy Juan Aguirre is from Puebla, and so I'm like, oh my god, the accent, that's so funny. Hee. All right, let's go. We got all of our collectibles. I don't even care about the story. I just want to get all the collectibles. I play this exactly like I play Life is Strange. I want all of the optional things. We also have not solved any of Gregorio's tasks. We're going to the radio to take a picture of the bribe money. That's right. How was your stream though? How was GTA? You're playing you playing for the chaos? You playing for the campaign? What's your vibe when you play GTA? My vibe when I play GTA is... I don't know what my vibe is when I play GTA. I like to try to drive off of cliffs and like land sick lands, which usually ends in a lot of wasted because it's really hard to land your car once you launch it off of a... I should not play GTA. Gregorio González Santibastián. Okay, so this is the guy that we replaced him in his job. And if the archive guy is telling the truth, it's because Gregorio was too close to the truth, right? We found out that our newspaper boss, he told us that the purpose of a newspaper is to guide the general opinion. And the sends us to the archive guy to like turn in some photos. And it's like, don't listen to what he says. He's crazy though. The archive guy tells us the point of a journalist is to be a journalist for the people. However, it's the journalist for the people that last the least. And so we think now that Gregorio realized this and was he was fired because he tried to publish a article without approval. And so now I'm thinking he was trying to be like, our newspaper's corrupt, here's the truth. That's where we are in the story. But okay. Si alguien llegase a leer este escrito, sea advertido de las... Oh my god. Advertido de las columnas que acontecen en el periódico El Unilateral. El periódico que ha siempre procurado una reputación de transparencia y honestidad resulta ser, como todo en este país, una puesta en escena, un montaje y una farsa. Oh, dude! Everything I just said is what's happening. Okay, so basically he's saying, if you're reading this, you should know that this newspaper is like the rest of the country, a scene, a farce. Félix Pallavicini, ingeniero revolucionario, antireeleccionista y fundador del periódico El Unilateral, siempre ha actuado por cuenta propia y por sus propios intereses. Felix, our boss, is self-serving, engineer, revolutionary, anti-reelectionist, and the founder of the paper. And he acts only for himself. El Unilateral es una más de las marionetas en la interminable batalla por tirar los hilos que mueven a este país. La verdad, aquí es moneda de cambio. Se vende la percepción y la opinión del pueblo, y la labor del periodista se ha reducido simplemente a una manipulación de los hechos. Oh god, dude, this guy's spitting right now. The Unilateral is just another puppet of the battle for the strings that move the country. And the job of each journalist is simply to be manipulated and to manipulate others. But this is nothing new, pero esto no es nada nuevo. Lo preocupante, la urgencia que me ha llevado a actuar como he actuado, es que ha aparecido un mejor postor que el presidente Álvaro Obregón para financiar lo que se presenta como la verdad. The reason that this is so important is that there is a new candidate than our own president to finance what is the truth. La lucha armada está lejos de terminar. La postura voluble del Unilateral no es más que un síntoma de peste que invade la clase política, el hambre de poder. Esta repentina traición a la presidencia no pasará sin consecuencias. This battle is far from over. This power-hungry, what is... I don't... See, this is what I'm talking about. What is la peste? I've never had to say that in English. La peste in English. Me having to Google Translate back and forth, because again, my vocabulary is plague. I know the word plague in English. I know what peste is in Spanish, but it's connecting the dots. I'm having a lot of fun doing this right now. I'm learning that I know vocabulary that I didn't think I knew. Anyway, the plague that is power hungriness and this betrayal of the presidency will not go without consequence. Las naves se han quemado y el Unilateral escondió la mecha. Ooh, what a saying. The ships are burning and the Unilateral hid the match. Mecha is more like the you know in a bomb, the string, the wick? No es secreto todo lo que Álvaro Obregón ha sido y será capaz de hacer. No es secreto todo lo que Álvaro... What? No es secreto todo lo que Álvaro Obregón ha sido y será capaz de hacer. Huyan, acusen, ocúltense porque la unilateral no es más que una falange de la lucha por la silla presidencial. Dang! So it's not a secret what Obregón has been and is capable of doing. So flee, accuse, or hide because the unilateral is no more than a feint at battle for the presidential seat. Bro, that's crazy. Bro, that's crazy! We unlocked a clue. So this is... I just spent all that time trying to translate it and it was already translated. Okay, so a really cool thing that this game does is if you have subtitles in English, right? It translates all of your writings. So you know how like a game, usually you'll find a note and it's like in the handwriting, and then when you click the read button, it'll show it to you like in plain text. So if I have subtitles in Spanish, it'll do that for the text here. But if I have it in English, which is what I have for the English speakers in the chat, and also for myself to connect my vocabulary, it also translates the readings, which I think is so sick. Let's see how well we did. If anyone happens to read this letter, be warned of the slander that is going on in the newspaper. The newspaper that has always sought a reputation of transparency and honesty turns out to be like everything else in this country. A staging, a montage, and a farce. Oh, I knew farce. Let's go. Felix Palavicini, engineer, anti-re-electionist revolutionary, and founder of the newspaper, has always acted on his own account and for his own interests. The unilateral is one more of the puppets in a never-ending battle to pull the strings that move this country. The truth here is a bargaining chip. The perception and opinion of the people is sold, and the work of a journalist has been reduced to simply a manipulation of the facts. This is nothing new. The worrying thing, the urgency that has led me to act as if I acted, is that a better bitter than... better bitter. Betty's butter bitter. What is the tongue twister? Whatever. Then President Álvaro Obregón has appeared to finance what is presented as truth. The armed struggle is far from over. The fickle posturing of the unilateral is but a symptom of the plague that pervades the political class, the hunger for power. Plague. Sudden betrayal to the presidency will not pass without consequences. The ships have been burned and the unilateral hit the fuse! Fuse is the word, not wick. Wick is candle. It is no secret that all Álvaro Obregón has been and will be capable of doing. Flee, accuse, hide, because the unilateral is nothing more than a phalanx in the fight for the presidential chair. Dude, this is crazy. I'm having such a good time right now. We're learning! Let's go! Wait, we had to fix the left side of the radio or something. How? Maybe we have to do that in order? Oh, we checked the radio. We already did that. We were supposed to find the note. Okay. We have to talk to Nachito. Wait, where was it? Speak with Nachito and deliver the drafts. A clue. Ese es el centenario, un fiasco para Obregón.
Necesito evidencia de todos estos periódicos impresos.
Photo
Desde aquí
time.
puedo tomar una buena foto.
I like this voice actor. Oh, sick. Already in focus. Let's go, baby. That is a useless clue, and you cannot see any detail, but the game said we got it. I took pictures of newspapers reporting events that have not happened. They speak ill of the president and the centennial celebrations. They haven't happened. Something is being plotted to undermine President Obregón. Here's also a cool thing that I'm finding is that since, again, I don't actually know a lot of the history of Mexico other than it happened. Like, I have no idea if Obregón's a good or a bad guy. I have no idea if... Well, I guess we're learning that Palavicini is a bad, corrupt guy. But, like, I went into this not knowing anything about anything. Again, we're learning alongside the character right now. This is such a cool little, like... Whatever. You see, you know what I'm saying? You see the vision. You get it. You get it, right? You get it. Invitados. Oh god, I can't see that. My eyeballs.
El cierre. ¿Qué tiene que ver la lista con la fiesta? ¿Con qué intención? ¿Qué se...?
Oops. Felix Balavincini has invited them to the president's party for the celebrations of the centenary of independence. This confirms his positive relationship with the president, revolutionaries, and international politicians. He's saying, but why these people specifically? What does it all mean? Adolfo de la Huerta. I can't read the. I don't. Oh, this guy had something to do with Gregorio. Whoever that is. Fernando Terrablanca, representante del Reino de Italia. Somebody from the Italian government. Ramón de Valle. I can't read that. Representante de España, Spain. So it's like heavy hitters, right? And he's like, but why them? This kind of feels familiar. Oh! Was Balavincini involved in the president's killing? Because remember, the game starts with us playing as the detective investigating the president being shot when he was in company of like a bunch of random people and no one from his own like party, from his own group, from his own squad. And then we run into the reporter who's like, I will only speak to the detective. And he's like, oh, this idiot. He's the idiot that wrote that manifesto in the paper. But when we started playing as him, we learned that he's not writing anything. He's from Puebla and barely knows how to read or write. Just now, I guess, kind of knows how to barely write. And is now working at the paper. And he's like, man, my family would be so proud of me if they saw who I was today. And so now I'm thinking. Right? We were thinking before he put his name on some manifesto that he didn't realize was even a manifesto. He was just like, all right, new paper to sign? Send it. And then one of those ended up being some like crazy like writings about like the madmen of the country, which is somehow connected to the president's murder. Again, I don't know the history, so we're learning alongside the character. But now I'm thinking Balavincini had something to do with it. And that's because the archivist told us, you know, be careful, Gregorio was onto something. You should be onto something too. Because we're young and naive and he thinks that he can, like, path of righteousness. Okay, I'm gonna stop trying to guess the game and just play it. How strange that there are military personnel guiding the staircase. I wonder what's up there. Oh. Oh, I didn't even try to go upstairs, dude. And I've been trying to go upstairs every other time, huh? Are they guarding both sides of the staircase? I want this prompt to go away. Staircase is the other way. Don't worry about it. I still have no idea who Nachito is. Where to? What do you mean, where to? Upstairs? Go back to where you came from? My own people, bro? My own people telling me to come back? Go through here. Where's Ignacio, dude? What am I missing? Speak with Nachito. Union leaders, rumors. Weird shape thing. I don't see any weird shape thing. Man, we're like eagle-eyeing this right now. Nosy mode. Although Metiche is not helping me. I've been betrayed by the Metiche mode. I can't be Metiche in this room. What is happening over? Oh, the photo prompt went away. I guess we took the right photo. Oh! Sick, this was Ignacio all along. You're still here, Mr. Juan? What have they got you doing here this late? Finishing task, investigating the unilateral schemes. Oh man, I don't know. Gregorio got fired for saying things. We should be careful right now. The finishing task. You know, those Gregorio left undone. That's actually why I'm here. Okay, we picked the right option. But let me tell you once and for all, oh no. I've got nothing to do with that man, and you better not follow in his footsteps. You know more or his footsteps. What are the chances he tells us if we ask him, does he know more? We kind of know his footsteps, right? We've pieced it together because we're not Juan Aguirre, we're us. We'll ask for more. I've heard some things, but why was he fired? I've heard. I don't like to gossip, but word got out that he was getting paid to write, you know, false information, false news paid by powerful individuals. And well, those are just facts. Whatever you make from that, not my business. So be careful, Juan. Careful what you write and who you write it for. We already signed a letter, bro. We already did. Ooh. There go Palavincini. You walking with? You seen he was walking with somebody? Who is that? Okay. I want him to know that we're trustworthy. Tab. Assures Gregorio wrote fake news and that's what got him fired, but Esperanza Velasquez, my boss, assures he was fired for other reasons. Really happened. This freaking prompt again, bro. I took the picture. Am I supposed to take a picture of them? Am I supposed to blackmail? Where are they? Oh. The viewfinder's not viewfinding, so I don't think we're supposed to blackmail. We already took the picture of the press. Let's let that go for a minute because we have all of the other things and this is what we're missing. And that doesn't look like it. Is it? Maybe something upstairs, I guess. Because the story won't progress until we get it, right? Where's the prompt? Oh, we already talked to her. Let's get up there then. The music is really good. Because I can tell it's looping, but I'm not annoyed by it. Also got the perfect, like those little horns right there. Like, it's got the perfect elements of Mexicanness. Oh, nosy mode! Let's go! So, don't worry, Fito. Be confident that nothing good will be said about the parade. President's no fool. I'm more concerned about how much you can handle this. You do your part and you won't need to worry about those unpaid bills. You don't have to worry about my discretion. Nobody expects anything. No one would think that a Secretary of State would do it. Better be right. Things get really messy really quickly. The rest is all fixed up, so tell me, who's getting their hands dirty? One of the new lackeys will do it. He's named Juan Aguirre! Bro, that's us! We're Juan Aguirre!
Ay, corazón.
Hey, Evil Witch, thank you for the follow. We're in the middle of being shooketh because we're finally learning that we're taking the fall for the secretary. Country's government is corrupt, and they're in cahoots with our editor, and he's gonna make us take the Luminarias too? Let's go! Oh my god, Latino gang! That's gonna be the emote. I have to make a Latino gang emote. Welcome, welcome. I hope you enjoy your stay. Exclamation mark 1921 if you want to check out anything about the game that we're currently playing. I've been waiting for this game for 2 years. It was featured in the Latin American Game Showcase of 2022, and it's finally out. It's called Mexico 1921, A Deep Slumber, and it is a game based in the history of the aftermath of Mexico's revolution. So for example, like in the game, we've gone and we've read excerpts from the archives from the actual like National Library of Mexico. We've seen the printing press where the Constitution was printed, and I am Mexican from Mexico City, born and not raised because I grew up in the States, so I don't know anything about Mexico's history. So I keep saying that this is really fun for me because since I don't know anything about Mexico's history in this depth, I'm learning alongside the character. So there's no spoilers to be spoiled. Like I was sitting here thinking like I was comparing this game a little bit to Life is Strange, and I was like, no spoilers, but this happens in Life is Strange, and that reminds me of this mechanic. But it happened 10 years ago, so that's not really a spoiler. And I tagged this playthrough as no spoilers because I don't know anything about Mexico's history. So no spoilers on Mexico's history, even though it happened apparently almost 1,000 years ago. Welcome, welcome. I hope you enjoy your stay. Congratulations, my fellow Luminarias in the chat. I'll make sure to hit you with that follow back and see what you were getting up to. Let me go ahead and do one of these, shall we? Bam. So, as per usual, support my fellow Luminarias. I have to add commands for the Luminarias shelf link and also put it in my little panel because I made a little blurb under the Twitch Latin Guild one about the Luminarias shelf, and then I simply just didn't link anything because I'm a silly goose. But in any case, welcome, welcome. Back to the show, shall we? Mr. Gregorio Gonzalez won't be a problem. We've handled that. Yo, I think they killed Gregorio because Gregorio disappeared mysteriously. We need to keep an eye on that son of a... Any mistake can ruin my career. And you cannot afford that. So let's be wary so everything goes as planned. Of course. We'll meet at the party, right? It'd be better if we don't interact at all. I'll go as the newspaper owner. And you'll be one of the president's close collaborators. You better. You'll see how the president will go down, step by step. His days in power are counted. If parade sabotage goes as planned, you'll count them yourself. And everyone with me, Mr. Felix. Oh god.
Tengo que contarle al archivero.
So, the archivist is the guy that told us to be aware of everything and to be good journalists. So he's our new point person. There we go. Pallavicini's deal with a state secretary. Pallavicini's been speaking with someone close to General Obregón that seems to be a secretary of state. The president is being betrayed and they're working something against him. Who could this man be? So our editor killed the president, and the reason we were there was because we knew about it from eavesdropping. I cannot wait after this game is over to go and look up some historical recap of Malfoy's my father will hear about this. The archivero will hear about it. I cannot wait to go back and learn about Mexico's history. Maybe if we have a history book, because I don't think any of the textbooks that we got from the consulate were about history. I think it was mostly math and language arts.
Si bajo al archivo, ya no podré volver a la oficina. ¿Estoy seguro de bajar? A contarle al archivero.
A contarle al archivero. I want to make a meme of that because that's the phrase that he always says when he goes downstairs. Anyway, what? Oh, yes. I don't think any of them are history books. So I'm gonna have to do my own due diligence and research. Yo soy el aventurero, but instead it's yo soy el archivero.
¿Y entonces, Juan? ¿Has podido averiguar algo? He estado pensando y hay algo con tu puesto que aún no me cuadra. ¿Por qué Gregorio se fue del unilateral?
A Gregorio lo despidieron por intentar imprimir una noticia sin aprobar. Pero eso no es todo. Él sabía que el unilateral estaba recibiendo dinero de los caudillos. Encontré una carta de advertencia suya. Asegura
We didn't take a picture of the bribe money.
Presidente Álvaro Obregón, saboteando las fiestas del centenario de mañana.
Eso es, Juan. Esa es la razón. Lo echaron porque Gregorio sabía de sus planes. Quiso exhibirlos, pero lo echaron antes. Pero ahora, ¿cuál es su plan? ¿Y cómo sabemos que lo realizarán?
Van a publicar las fiestas como un fracaso. Tomé una fotografía de los periódicos que ya imprimieron para mañana. Así empieza el sabotaje.
Crazy. I mean, I can. It's crazy to think that this is all true, you know?
Obregón no tiene ni un año en la presidencia y ya le están echando un montón. Pero Pallavicini no es tan listo ni tan ambicioso. Esto lo está planeando alguien más y Pallavicini es un títere más. ¿Quién está confabulado con Pallavicini?
Aquí es donde se pone color de hormiga.
That's okay. Okay. Speaking of translated expressions, this is where it gets interesting. He did not say así se pone interesante. He said eso se pone de color de hormiga. This is where it gets the ant's color. I love my language. It's so flourished.
¿Un secretario de Estado? Entonces es alguien cercano al presidente. Lo están traicionando. La historia se repite. Así como él y los suyos se armaron para traicionar y matar a Carranza. Sus compadres ya le están dando la espalda. Esto sí es una noticia que tiene que saber el pueblo. La calma nada más no nos llega y el pueblo solo sigue esperando lo que le toca. No podemos quedarnos sin hacer nada. Debemos publicar esto, Juan.
Ooh, we have a choice to make, lads. We can't is a dumb reason we should. We shouldn't do it in the unilateral.
¿Ya viste lo que le pasó a Gregorio por intentar imprimir una nota sin permiso? El unilateral acabaría con nosotros.
Aquí.
Contracorriente, la verdad del pueblo.
Suprema Corte le hace el mandado a Obregón en beneficio de los gringos. Este periódico es impresionante. No tienen pelos en la lengua.
No tienen pelos en la lengua means they have no hairs on the tongue, which means unbelievable.
¿Te interesa?
Yes,
sí,
obviously.
Hagámoslo.
We're not here to be worrywarts.
Aquí podemos publicar los chanchullos del unilateral y empezar a sacar toda la verdad. Precisamente, Juan. Este periódico lo manejaba mi hijo antes de... Él era periodista. De los buenos. Así como tú ahora. ¿Qué dices, Juan? ¿Le entras conmigo?
We're so lucky that it was us that he was gonna betray. Because now we're on the right side of history. I want to trust the archivist because he's the one that told us everything. However, there's no other way is how I actually feel about it. I don't know. We're not wishy-washy.
Sí, hagámoslo.
It's full send, baby. Commit to the bit, and by the bit I mean undoing corruption at a journalistic level.
No esperaba menos, Juan. El periodismo debe mostrar los soportes de la fachada que se ha montado, enseñar el teatrito y hacer oír todas las voces posibles. El contracorriente es eso. Es una fuerza para representar el cambio. Un periódico que nos ayude a estar atentos a todos los que están moviendo este ajedrez. Ahora nos toca a nosotros seguir.
Hagámoslo. Es momento
Such good
de
writing.
despabilarnos. Despertemos de este sueño profundo.
Despabilarnos is a word that doesn't really translate. It's like whenever you like shake off the sleepy. Whenever you... That's the best way I can phrase that. But you would say that, like, you know, if you've like pulled an all-nighter, or like you wake up after sleeping too long and you wake up and you're like tired, like this right here, and you're like, espabilate, mijita.
El pueblo no es tonto, Juan. Nosotros tenemos que averiguar qué está pasando y la gente decidirá. Pero tenemos que saberlo. ¿Qué harán con el caudillo?
Sigamos el rastro de esto. Busquemos a Gregorio y a quien está conspirando con Palavicini. Ahora sí les caerá el chahuistle.
What is that? What is that? Chahuistle. Okay, ya nos cayó el chahuistle is about a illness that affects corn and the people that eat it, which is an expression that translates to they'll never know what hit them and they'll never suspect us, apparently. I also just now learned what chahuistle means. Let's go!
Nos vemos mañana en el Zócalo para las fiestas del centenario y sigamos el rastro de esta traición. Has elegido tu camino, Juan. Bienvenido al contracorriente.
Let's go. We got an ally. We got a homie. Oh, sick little lens flare right there. Save point. God bless. Alright, what time is it? Oop. Things are happening. Hold. Look at the time yet.
Te digo, Juan, la revolución todavía nos rodea. Yo acabé a varios bien armados. Y eso que dicen que la revolución terminó. Mira nada más. Vino gente de todo el país, incluso los peces gordos. Estas fiestas no tienen
The
precedentes.
fat fish.
Con esto intentan mostrar el supuesto fin de la revolución. El presidente Obregón sabe que así puede ganarse al pueblo y a los representantes de otros países, en especial a los gringos. Ya sabes cómo somos. Luego lamiéndole las botas a los pinches gringos. Pero bueno.
In Spanish, he didn't say kissing up to them. He said licking their boots.
Será tema nacional.
Oh, what writing?
Busca a Gregorio. Estoy seguro que anda aquí. Búscalo cerca de la valla frente al palacio. Ahí se juntan los periodistas para cubrir el desfile. Ve si nos puede dar más información sobre Palavicini.
So Gregorio's alive. This is good because I thought he was dead. This is surreal to see in a game, by the way.
Seguro los demás periodistas igual podrán ayudarnos.
Y Juan, por ahora no digamos nada del contracorriente. Aún no sabemos en quién podemos confiar. Comencemos por aquí y veamos para dónde nos lleva la información.
Okay, so let me... Oh my god, okay, let's... One thing at a time. Find Gregorio. Great, good. Awesome. The National Palace is Zócalo. Let me show y'all this Zócalo for real. I don't remember what this looked like IRL. I've only ever seen it online, sadly. But... Oh my god, this game is so beautifully done. It's such a good rendition of it. So this is El Zócalo in the city. Hold on, let me exit. I don't want to walk around and accidentally trigger something, but you see the vibes? You see the vision? This is that building. You see that? You see that? God, I love my country. So pretty. But I think this is where they do I think this is where they do El Grito? Question mark? It was the main ceremonial center in Tenochtitlan. I knew this one. Plaza de la Constitución, aka Constitution Square. Nothing to do with the Constitution, but from some dude. No, from some paper. Okay, whatever. I don't want to look at the history because I want to learn it with the game. And then, like I said, after we play the game, we're going to do like a deep dive history stream where we learn about the history of Mexico to compare and contrast. This is, oh yeah, this is just like a weird little side note. Justin Bieber offered a free show at the freaking Zócalo, which is insane. And I don't think any of my cousins went. When I tell you I was so mad because your girl was crazy Bieber fever from '09, homie. Like from '09. What am I looking for here? This is also featured in James Bond's Spectre in 2016. What am I looking for? I was looking for some like little fun fact or some whatever. Anyway, El Zócalo. It's real. This is a real place. I do, however, think that because we've been live for 3 hours and we have reached 3 a.m., I have a concert to go to tomorrow. Bill Murray didn't work out. You know how the red tape is. Uno pone, Dios dispone, as my father would say. Which means you plan and God unplans. In any case, I will not be doing Bill Murray tomorrow, but Young Gravy is still in action, baby. So, yeah. I think this is gonna be where we ain't that the truth, right? But yeah, I think this is gonna be where we call it. Luckily, now that the Twitch homepage is featuring the Together for Latin Luminarias shelf, we have a guide of where to raid. So we're either gonna raid somebody from there or somebody playing this game. So we're gonna hit our little search and filter, and we're gonna, I don't know, I guess type Latin Luminarias, or okay, that's not gonna give me results. I will have to manually go and look this up. Y'all could just look at the beautiful sights of El Zócalo. But yeah, I'm hoping this is a good save point, because if I have to replay any of that, I'll scream. But yes, thank you guys for watching this through. I'll leave the VODs up as highlights so that we can, you know, keep the playthrough up, so that I can rewatch it and, you know, pick those points where something was buggy, so I can tell. Sorry. 3 a.m. is hitting, so I can tell the devs, because this game deserves to be perfect, and this game deserves to have all of the eyes possible on it. Oh my god, just the fact that it's historically accurate, the fact that the art style is beautiful, just the gameplay, like having to, the detail that you have to like learn how a camera works to use the camera is so cool. I freaking love that. That is such a cool little detail. That's so fun. But yes, I will be playing this. We will return with more Arco as well. Arco was from this year's, what's it called? From this year's freaking Latin American Game Showcase, which I played the first act. I think it's only 3 acts. It's not a very long game from what I can tell. So we'll go back to playing that. I might alternate. I'll play Arco and then... What's the other game? Desvelado, the little platformer. That's what I did last time. I played some of Arco, which ended... The first chapter was so sad, so we unwound by another Latin American Game Showcase that I got sent called Desvelado, which is a little platformer. Just like little skulls and ghosts. So it's, you know, it's of the season. So we'll do that one day, and then we'll do 1921 the next. You know, we'll alternate back and forth, unless we do something like Valorant or like a group game. But as far as the solo games go, this is going to be the rotation until we work our way through it. Got some commissions to do, so that'll be coming up. Today as well was announced the Unity speedrun, which is a thing that's happening that your girl's gonna be a part of as a host. So let me drop some links in the chat for you, shall I? Alright, things you need to know. Alright, this is your homeroom. Homeroom? This is your homework. Class, pay attention. So, first up, Unity speedruns. Keep that. Latin Luminarias. Also peep that. Let's see where we're throwing the party. I do see some Valorant happening, and your girl's kind of partial to Valorant. We might throw the party over to Valorant because I'm gonna probably do my dailies after this and then go to sleep, homie. But yeah, more of this coming soon. I'm the only person streaming this game because everyone else has gone to sleep. There was a bunch of people streaming this earlier. I'm the only gremlin at this hour. In any case, we're gonna throw the party to Kinda Linda, which I think is a great username. Anyway, Valorant's the vibe, Valorant's the move. We're gonna hit them with that follow. So get your Hanses in the chat ready because the Hans party continues, alright? The Hans party never ended. I also am such a fan of this impromptu raid train that we've created with the Latin Luminarias. This is so cute and so fun. Okay, let's keep the party going. Let's go over there. Hans is in the chat, or Turtles if you got him. Oh, actually, that's Cap. If you want the Hanses, use the Hanses. If not, !raid, !sub raid. And you got a nice little copy paste raid message if you don't want to type one out for yourself. I mean, that's all I have for you today, so we'll do that. No outro song, man. I'm too excited. I want to get in there, all right? It's Valorant o'clock. And the sooner we do this, the sooner we can come back and do more of this nonsense. So, I love you. Thank you for being here. Thanks for the new follows. I am so excited to be a part of Latin Luminarias, not only for the month of September, but for the entirety of the full next year. Expect more Spanglish streams. This is the perfect excuse for it. I did a couple of Spanish podcast interviews before. We did some Spanish streams, like Spanglish streams like this in the past. But I think one of these days, similar vibes as the podcast, we're gonna do a full Spanish stream, all right? I want to see how that goes. You know, not that I don't speak Spanish or read Spanish or whatever. I just don't get to do it a lot because my public persona is in English, right? And I say that like with no better way to phrase it. But I think this is a great way to celebrate and reconnect with our culture, especially those of us that unfortunately have grown up far from our countries and haven't gotten the chance to return to it and only have the internet as a way to connect. So now I'm excited to have a bunch of other communities that understand that and that we can all kind of help each other in doing so. And for example, learning about our culture through video games. So get out of here. Let's go say what's up to Kinda Linda, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Good. Bye.